Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm Andrzej Nedoma, your business coach and business advisor. Today I have a pleasure of welcoming you from a very special site just outside of the Mexico City. You can see behind me a spectacular pyramid of the sun. So this is a pre-Hispanic city complex that you can find some 50 kilometers out of the very center of the Mexico City, and I had a chance to escape for a while from the Vamos Juntos conference at which I'm participating here and visit this magical place. As we discussed the monthly theme of building leadership skills and building leaders, today we have a topic related to giving feedback. And how is it that when we think about giving a feedback, we first think about negative feedback? Why is that? It seems like so many times we are just focusing about saying what goes wrong or how people should change something in their behavior, in their performance, in the outcome that they generate. But so few of the times the feedback that we want to give is positive, just praising something that was really done well. And I think we need to change this concept, and we need to change working with the feedback by making it much more regular, and through this regularity, hopefully we will come to this situation where when we give feedback, it's because we have something positive to say. We want to acknowledge some achievement or some positive result or some positive attitude or positive behavior that we have seen within our teams, within our employees. But negative feedback also is a part of being a leader, like providing a negative feedback. But let's always think about the positive outcome that we want to generate through giving such a feedback, so that it's not like a negatively charged discussion, but so that we focus on how our team member can improve, grow. Because it's not like we are born perfect and we should expect our people to always do great things. Of course, when they learn, when they grow, they also make mistakes. So this is like natural part of the game and natural part of the growth process. So let's acknowledge that and understand that negative feedback is not really negative. It's about correction of some certain behavior and of maybe certain attitude, activity, way of doing things, or way of performing certain tasks. But the goal is positive, to make people grow, to make them better team members, better players, better people, better employees, better servants to your clients. So if this is positive, then how can we provide such a feedback? Well, of course, rather than talking about emotions, because it can get emotional, and opinions, let's focus on facts. So what is this attitude that we want to correct? And let's focus on the correction. If we focus on the correction, it's not only about pointing out what wasn't okay, and it's important to really make it very precise, very evident. So base it on an example, true example of the behavior that we are willing to correct. So be specific, but then focus on the corrective action. So how can we perform better next time? What can we do so that this situation, behavior, attitude, performance improves, changes for better? If you focus on what we expect in future, this discussion becomes much more optimistic, much lighter for you as the person who gives that feedback, and much more powerful in your task as a leader of growing your team members. So focus on the outcome. What should we be, this better behavior, better output, better performance that you want to promote within your team members? And quite often also, feedback, when we think about giving a feedback, it sounds like a one-way message, so a monologue. So you send the feedback to someone. I think it's really best when it's done in a one-on-one meeting or virtual today meeting, but still face-to-face meeting, where this is not a monologue but dialogue, so that you can involve this person in the research of better ways, better solutions, so that it's not just your instructions, but this is a a open discussion. You know, how can you do things better? What do you think can change so that your performance improves? What do you think you can do about the attitude? How can you solve this situation better next time? Focus on asking the open questions so that this person thinks about the solution, and in fact it becomes their solution. And when this is their idea, their solution, they are much more likely to implement this truly in the very near future. And this is in fact what you give the feedback for, right? So that you change their behavior and impact their thinking, attitude, performance, and so on. So when we involve them through bi-directional conversation, then the outcome and the result will much more likely be positive. And then, of course, we'll not only grow this person,